Hello there, friends. Welcome to the Daily Tea at 3 with yours truly. I'm Myra, and welcome to my channel, Healing Teology, where I give you the tea for good information, spirit, mind, soul, and body, friends. Excited to get into this daily tea for January the 23rd. Stay tuned and stay attentive. I'll be right back. All right, guys, we are back for the Daily Tea at 3 here on my channel, Healing Teology. Yes, friends, if you are just joining in, the setup is a little bit different because I am in Dallas, Texas, visiting family, but I am going back to Houston today, sadly. I really don't want to, but I need to. So, guys, I am excited to be here with you to give you a little bit of daily tea for Saturday, January 23rd. Don't forget to bring intention to this reading, guys. What is it that you want to know? Bring your energy and all of that. It definitely does impact how the guidance comes out. Hi, Alban. How are you, sugar? So, Alban is a Super Soul member of my channel. Yes, friends. So glad that you are here. So, I'm excited to get into the Daily Tea for January 23rd. I'm also excited to announce I have a new platform through which you can book personal readings. I am now on bill per call. So there are certain times where I will be present to accept calls. If you want to do a live reading with me via phone or video, you can do that using bill per call. So great. So even if you're like me, because I do not like making appointments, I just have to be honest. I am not an appointment setter. I hate making appointments. If something moves me and I want to call and schedule a reading, I just want to be able to do it. Sort of the premise behind on the spot readings. I get sometimes we just want to be able to get the information and move along. So I have recently created a profile on bill per call, and that information will be uploaded soon. Okay, so it's an actual phone number. It's an 888 number where you can call, and I'll give you my extension. And providing I'm not assisting another customer or client, you'll be able to get in for a reading, right? So I'm running a special. It's the first 10 minutes will be free. And then there's a flat rate of $19.99. That's for first time callers. So it'll be cool. After the initial 30 minutes, it goes to $1.99 a minute. Okay. So it's really a great deal. Hi, Queen K. So I hope you guys take advantage of that information. And I wonder if I still have it here, actually. Let's see. I'm trying out my skills here. Let's see if I can make this work. I will be so impressed with myself if I can. Like, that will be amazing. So I'll put it in here. Let's see if it works. Oh no, it's not. It's not working. Not in the way I wanted to. I thought I was going to be able to just paste it in here. No. So I am on a platform called Bill Per Call. And so the number for that is 1-888-293-9023, extension 77070. Okay. So, yeah, I'm excited about it. And so if you're like me and don't like to wait for readings or wait for that kind of stuff, you don't have to. You can call that number. So I'm excited. All right, friends. So let's get into the daily tea for January 23rd, 2021. I hope you guys are having a great day. I am excited, guys, about doing the art of letting go for the full moon happening on January the 28th. I'm excited. I am going to be prepared, Queen K. Make sure my balloons work, and I will be releasing helium balloons. It's just another way to release and let go of things that are not serving us as we've moved into this new year of January 2021. So I look forward to that. Of course, if you are a member of my channel, you can join me for free. But I love those releasing ceremonies. It's just a great way to let go of stuff that doesn't serve us, that weighs us down, that's not benefiting us, you know. So I am using the Four Agreements deck here. And we will get some guidance from that first for January the 23rd. Thank you guys for watching. And also Queen K is a Super Soul member of my channel as well. So this says, always do your best, friends. It says, surrender and let go of the past. Ironic, I was just talking about that. It says, whatever life takes away from you, let it go. When you surrender and let go of the past, you allow yourself to be fully alive in the moment. Letting go of the past means that you can enjoy the dream that is happening right now. So it allows you to be present. You aren't necessarily worried about the past. These little birds on top of her head like this just remind me, it makes me think of somebody could be thinking about a relationship or wondering about whether or not they're going to be with someone or if they're going to be together. That's sort of what that looks like to me. All right, I'm going to pull a card from the Divine Energy Oracle deck. And let's see what our Divine Energy is calling for. All right, so Nurture Yourself First came flying out. And this card is really a card about, you know, on an airplane when they say put on your face mask before, oxygen mask before you put it on someone else. It's sort of that notion of if you take care of yourself, then you will be able to take care of others. But it's very, very important to nurture yourself first. It is important to make sure that you are doing self-care, mind, body, and soul. So paying attention to your needs, taking care of yourself, even your self-talk. Like, what is it that you tell yourself in your head each day? Are you nurturing your mind? Are you feeding yourself with good information? Right? Very good. I think I told you guys too about a one practice that I've started doing again. I got away from it for a while. But at night I rub my feet with I use an oil, and it's like an argan oil, and I use clary sage to rub my feet. Well, it's a great relaxation. It's a great relaxation practice, especially if you're menopausal like me. So it's great. It's supposed to help you sleep, but it's a great way to just relax yourself, and it gives you something to look forward to each day if you've been exercising, or even if you haven't been exercising. But it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna rub my feet later, and you could do it, you know, while you're watching TV, or just have, you know, that's your sacred time where you care for yourself. But it's a great ritual. So if you'd like to borrow that and adapt that, do so. Use any kind of fragrance that promotes relaxation, lavender. Yeah, all of that is really, really good. So nurture yourself first so that you have something to actually give out to other people, right? All right, so let's get a card from your Divine Energy Oracle deck for January 23rd, 2021, and then we will do your tarot spread. All right, so we have Perfection. So this is relating to your root chakra, and this card sort of implies that, you know, somebody could be a perfectionist. That's what's coming to mind immediately. But sometimes people who are hard on themselves end up being harder on other people too. And I don't think you mean it to be this way. I don't think you mean to be hard on people, but that could be the case. And it could come out with the words that you speak or words that you say. And you could also be just in a mindset of being honest. But make sure that you incorporate honesty with kindness so that it doesn't come across cruel or mean. I don't know if somebody could be saying things to you or if this is your energy, but it does imply that there's some kind of maybe projection or creating an expectation with your words for people to be a certain way. That could be a thing. But ultimately, it could just mean that somebody is being too hard on themselves. All right. So if that is you, knock it off and be and be kinder to yourself. Okay. All right. Real good. Real good. All right. So we're gonna get into your tarot spread for January 23rd, 2021. I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot. Again, this is one of my first decks. I really, really love it. It's real clear. I sometimes have used it as a clarifying deck. It does have writing on it, so if you see it, don't let that dissuade you. It's just sort of my way to, it was my way of learning when I first started tarot. All right. So let's get the overall energy for January 23rd for those who are currently watching and those who will be watching. Alrighty, so we had a number of cards flip over. We have the 5 of Pentacles, so it looks like someone could feel like they are in need of help or assistance. The 7 of Cups, very dreamy energy. And we also have here the 4 of Swords. I definitely feel like someone is thinking about something. And it feels like somebody could have regrets about something that happened in the past. Definitely get vibes that someone is thinking about a romance that went wrong, right? You're thinking about somebody, maybe you guys haven't talked, you have been isolated from each other, and there could be little to no communication right now. The 4 of Swords sort of speaks to this nurturing yourself. You could be, you know, the need to take a chill pill, relax, being with friends, but, you know, just having a good time hanging out. Let's take a look at the crossing energy. I do think, I know the saying is an idle mind is the devil's workshop, but I just feel like you could have, if you have time on your hands, you do start to reminisce or romanticize a relationship that you had in the past. So somebody could be on your mind. Alrighty, let's take a look at the crossing energy for January 23rd or thereabouts. Time is fluid. Crossing energy, Holy Spirit. All right, this card, this is funny because this card doesn't even belong to this deck, but I'm going to pick it up. So we have the 3 of Wands, which implies that somebody is at a distance from you, whether it's emotional, physical, or mental. And we also have the Sun card. Now, someone could be thinking about, you know, this is in your challenge or conflict. So distance could be creating a conflict for the 2 of you or for you. But I think that the happy times, wanting something really happy, maybe wanting things to resurface or reconnect. We'll see. Recent past for this scenario. Recent past for this scenario. So the 8 of Swords tried to come out, which is when someone walks away in this deck. Someone walks away from a situation. Maybe there was little to no communication. It doesn't feel like a ghosting experience, but maybe you guys were able to see eye to eye. Any more insight on the recent past? All right, so we have the 9 and Queen of Pentacles. So someone was in a very good position. This is a very opulent energy, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, as far as signs go. But someone who's like, it feels like a self-made millionaire. And that, I don't mean that literally, but someone who is self-made, has created a very good financial nest for themselves, in a place of influence. Yeah, using your smarts, hard work, and planning pays off. All right. Let's take a look at the foundation of this reading and what is behind the question you're asking. So the 9 of Swords here is a bit of an anxious energy, and the 3 of Pentacles with the 8 of Swords. I feel like someone is definitely wondering why this happened. What happened? Why did the person walk away from me? Why did the relationship end so suddenly? It could even feel like all of a sudden you guys weren't together anymore, and you're really trying to figure out what happened. You were trying to build something. Maybe they walked away. Could have been dealing with a Scorpio. All right, so I do see the Eight of Wands here. So I feel like communication is going to come back in. There will be an opportunity to travel or talk to this person. And the Star card is here. The card of Aquarius. So I feel like whatever you're hoping, dreaming, or wishing for, if you're hoping communication comes in, it will. This is definitely a principle of the law of attraction. It's sort of what happens. You know how you could be talking about someone, and all of a sudden you get a phone call and you're like, I was just talking about you. It really feels a lot like that. So if you were wondering about a person, or like, I wonder why they walked away, or I wonder what happened, you could very well hear from them. Let's take a look at your crowning energy, the best case scenario for this situation. Crowning energy, please. What is the best or the most Holy Spirit our friends can hope for? All right, so we have here the Seven of Wands, negotiation. So that's pretty cool with the Ten of Wands. Now, it could be an intense conversation that you and this person could have. And the Seven of Pentacles is here, which is sort of when something isn't going anywhere. So what I would say to you, and your guidance is to let go of the past, is it's very easy when we have some distance between us and a person, whether that is time or physical distance, space, miles, to romanticize. Sometimes we forget all of the stuff we went through with that person. And so it's, you know, if you're optimistic, or it's like, oh, maybe it wasn't that bad. Maybe I didn't understand them as much. But once you get, I feel like once you get this phone call or have this conversation, you may be triggered like, okay, now I know why we were at a dead end. Now I know why, you know, the person walked away. It could be a stressful exchange. It could be like, okay, this didn't go anywhere. I wanted to hear from you, but it's not, maybe there's not a lot of potential for it to go somewhere. Let's take another look. Let's get a little deeper with some clarifiers. For the Five of Pentacles. All right, so we have the Four of Swords again in the clarifiers, which, you know, is sort of like someone being in a meditative state. I think someone is definitely thinking about someone. What's the Seven of Cups and Seven of Cups and the Four of Swords? So someone is thinking about you, or you're thinking about them. They could even show up in your dreams. All right, so we have the Eight of Wands. Yep, there's that communication, guys. And the Chariot. Someone may very well, with the Three of Cups, someone may very well call you and let you know, like, I really want to see you. Can I come out? You know, or do you want to come see me? I could totally see that. Can we have more insight on this Seven of, this negotiation, and the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles? What's this conversation going to be like? It feels happy. Like, I think the person is very eager. It could be you or them. Very eager to see you, or you're eager to see them. Can we clarify this crowning energy? Seven of Wands, Ten of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. So justice is here. So this could be a conversation about, you know, somebody could articulate what they feel justice is, like what is right. I feel like striking a balance could be difficult, especially if you have two very different perspectives. I do see the Ace of Wands, which could imply someone has a new interest. Okay. And the Eight of Cups is here, which could be why someone walks away. So I feel like someone was inspired. It could be a new legal journey, a new journey into a legal profession or a field, if this is not a love reading for some of you. But I feel like there's something that if whatever you're doing now or we're doing in the past, it's a dead end. And so I feel like that's the Spirit's way of pushing you in a new direction. And it looks like a good direction. Like it's the direction you should go in. It feels balanced. And you're moving towards a lot of happiness, to be quite honest with you. And let's clarify the Eight of Wands and the Star. So I do feel like things get moving on a dream. So if there is a dream that you had, I feel like things are going to get moving, which is good. So endings, if something ends and it's time to let it go, let it go. I do see the Tower in reverse in your outcome. So I do feel like for some people, it could be a situation you can control, but what I'm really getting is it's a situation that you may not be willing to let go of. Some people, you could consider moving on. I think your guidance is to consider moving forward. I don't know that you will, though. I don't know that you will, especially if you've been thinking about this person. I do have a Five of Cups here, which is sort of about sadness or regret. So it feels very much like someone is keeping their hopes in spirit. They're keeping their hopes up. You really are keeping your hopes up. And I feel like you are very aware that you could move forward into a new space, maybe even relocate. But I don't know if you're really, really ready for that. Maybe you still think you could be happy with someone. And it's like, you know what? I don't know if we gave it enough time. I don't know if I've done everything that I could do to make sure this goes right. So I can see a little bit of, not letting an unexpected Tower moment or a quick ending. Maybe there's a lack of closure. And for some people, it's like, I really need that closure to move on. I could see where if you didn't get that closure, you're not quite willing to close the door on something. Yep, friends. So that is what I see for January the 23rd. I think you're keeping your hopes up for a happy reunion, a happy return of someone. You certainly can see the possibility of it being a happy outcome. All right, friends. Very good. So I will open it up for on-the-spot readings. If you want some personal insider guidance on your situation, you can do an on-the-spot reading. And if you're a member of my channel, then of course that is going to be free or at a discount for you. All right, so I'm just going to organize the cards. And if you're thinking about it, I'll give you a chance to think about it. All of the methods of payment are in the description box. So whether that is PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, there's also a checkout link to my Square site as well. All right, guys. So thank you so much for tuning in today for the Daily Tea. Love you guys so much. I will be traveling later on, going back to Houston, so my setup will look real familiar once I get back. But I'm so glad that you guys tuned in today. I hope something was said that encourages you. I'm really excited to get the information out about bill per call, so that if people do want to book a personal reading, or not even make an appointment, but like, I think I want to get a reading done or get some insight and advice, you can absolutely do that. Okay. All right, guys. So I love you so much. Thank you for tuning in, Allbon and Queen K. I love you guys. I hope you have a marvelous weekend. And the weekend tea is up. So if anybody did not see, and timestamped. So if anyone has not seen the weekend tea for your element, I did it by element, air, water, earth, and fire. So if you have not seen that yet, check it out. See if it resonates with you for the weekend. Wishing you all lots of love and lots of blessings.